Hello everybody, my name is Bodens and welcome back to another squad builder. Now I'm going to be doing my squad builders a little bit different for you all from now on. If you do like this style, please do tell me below. If you like it kind of the original way, then tell me as well. But basically this new way is me layering the squad, starting off with a goalkeeper, then going to the defence, then CDMs, then cans, and then strikers, at least for this formation. Of course it will just be goalkeeper, defence, midfield and striking options in this kind of new physical way of doing the squad building for my channel. So if you do like this way of doing it, remember to tell me below and drop a rating and all that good stuff. So I really like the feedback that you guys give me, and it is very, very helpful. And of course, if you're around here, stick around and you may find something that you do like to make you subscribe. So anyway, let's get into this episode of squad building. This episode is all about a League 1 full informed squad. Now this is absolutely fantastic, this squad. I really am happy with making this squad, and I'm surprised that it actually performs well. I've built previous full informed squads, or at least tried informed in the past, and not found too much with them that is good. But this one actually performed well, and I was very happy to actually win most of my games that I played with the squad, which is crazy for me considering I'm not the best FIFA 13 player in the world. But apart from that, let's get into building this squad. Okay, so the first player to go into the squad is a goalkeeper, and it is Inform Mandana. He plays for Marseille and is French and has diving stats of 87, handling 84, kicking 81, reflexes 88, positioning 86, and speed 53. Speed 1 not so good, but that doesn't matter. You're paying for an absolutely brilliant goalkeeper. Some people don't like him and can't really find him use. His normal one is brilliant, and this one is just as good. I don't know about paying an extra like 50k for him, as that is his price right now, but I believe the price is a nice fair price for me to be paying, and I really enjoyed him as a goalkeeper. So in defence from left to right we have Maxwell, Sheju, Lavenant and Debuchy. Let's start with Maxwell's stats. And Maxwell's stats are 75 pace, 81 passing and 75 dribbling, 79 defending and 72 heading. He was probably the weakest player in this whole squad, just basically because of a fullback. Having 75 pace is a huge disadvantage. I always like my fullbacks to have 80 pace or more, just because the opponents nearly always have a fast up front and wingers that will always try and combat your fullbacks, and Maxwell just didn't perform as well as I wanted him to because of his lack of pace. His passing though was good. As you can see, his stat is pretty high, and his heading is pretty nice to actually have a fullback to have over 70 heading. It's fairly advantageous considering sometimes your centre halves just can't get in there all the time. The first centre half we're going to look at is Sheju, or it could be pronounced Sheju. I'm not really good with pronunciations, but he is Cameroonian and does play for LOSC Lille, I think is how you pronounce the club name. He has 66 pace, 83 defending and 83 heading. Those are his main stats. His pace still under 70, felt a little bit over 70. I really enjoyed using him as his defending and heading stats are absolutely fantastic, and a top class defender considering his cheap price tag of around 15,000 coins. The next centre half is Lavenant, and what a player he is, costing around 40,000 coins depending on the time of the day you are buying him. His pace is 60, his heading is 81 and his defending is 80, and what a player he is. As I said, he's a solid centre half. Paying around 40,000 coins though, I don't know about that. I imagine his price will be going down a little bit, but yeah, I think he was a little bit overpriced, but again, very nice centre half and a top class defender. The last player in the defence is Debuchy, who is French and also plays for LOSC Lille, just like Sheju, and he is absolutely awesome. His 81 pace and 80 defending and 74 heading are pretty solid stats, and his 82 passing is actually his highest stats. Not that noticeable, because of course fullbacks aren't going to be passing that much. They're just really there for pace and defending, just so you can cover the wingers and strikers. But I really enjoyed using him, and he was definitely noticeable on the pitch, much more than Maxwell because of his pace. His heading stat is also a little bit better, so of course him being in the box for corners is much more advantageous than Maxwell, and so that completes the defence and a nice solid defence, and he does cost around 17,000 coins on the Xbox, and I think a little bit more on the PS3 if I remember rightly. I just had a look at the stats, and let's go into the midfield. So the first two midfielders for this squad is Inform Joban and Inform Didot, or maybe Didot, I don't really know, but I really enjoyed them both, and I'm going to have a look at Barton's stats first. And as you can see, Barton's stats are awesome: 70 pace, 71 shooting, 82 passing, 75 dribbling, 75 defending, and 69 heading. And I can say it now, he is one of the best informs I've used on FIFA 13 so far. I've used probably around 30, so definitely the best. I'm just saying it now, his shot is one of the best in the game I've used. You'll see a long shot that I score with him. He is the best inform on this game. 12,000 coins he costs for me. He may cost a little bit more for you depending on what position or what time of the day you're getting him, and really solid. I would definitely recommend trying him out if you are considering it. A really good player and one of the best informs on the game. The other CDM is Inform Didot, and as I said before, he was nice as well. He's 83 passing, 60 pace, 72 dribbling, and 71 defending. It's probably his main stats. I really couldn't choose anybody else, as there isn't that many in the position of CDM that could do anything like Didot. But Didot was definitely noticeable and a nice CDM to have in the squad. The two cams for this squad are Obraniak and Ferre, and I had to choose them as they were pretty much the only ones, but I was not disappointed. I would say Obraniak is the better of the two, but we're just going to have a look at Ferre's stats first. Ferre's probably most noticeable stat is his 80 passing. Of course, I always like my players to have nice passing, just so they can feed the two up front. Your two strikers shouldn't really have that good of a passing, as it doesn't really matter that much, because they're just going to be wanting the ball and wanting to shoot the ball. So I always like my people who I will be sat, like the centre forwards and cams, who are going to be sat behind those two strikers, to always feed them the best as they can. So that's why I always like to choose people with high passing. So 80 passing on him, 75 shooting as well, and 79 dribbling were all advantageous. I really like shooting with Ferre, and one of the best right-footed players in Ligue 1 in my opinion. Obraniak is of course a left-footed player, so we're going to have a quick look at his stats, and as you can see, Obraniak's stats are 76 pace, 81 shooting, 84 passing, and 80 dribbling, much better than Ferre's, but of course he's on the left side, he's on the right side, it makes him even better because he's left-footed, and what a player he is. He is actually Polish and costing around the 15k coin mark as well. A definite good player, and 76 pace, a little bit disappointing, but that really doesn't matter. As long as you can give him crack a shot away with his left foot, it's fantastic to use him, and I really enjoyed using him. So the final two players to go into the squad are Gomis and Gignac, and I would say Gomis is the better of the two, considering the lack of pace on each one, not being over 80. That really wasn't an option with this squad, as there wasn't that option of pace in Ligue 1 informed. But these two strikers were absolutely brilliant. Their shot just outweighed any pace that I could put on them. Gomis' shot was much better. He's actually scored, I think, 9 in 8, and Gignac was 5 in 8. So the two strikers actually definitely scoring goals, and I think I won about, 7 in 8 of the games, or something like that. A crazy record with an informed team. Definitely enjoyed this team. We're going to have a look at Gomis' stats first, though. So as you can see, Gomis' two outstanding stats are his 83 shooting and 81 heading. His pace, unfortunately, is under 80 with 77, and his dribbling 74, but that was no option, as I said earlier. His shooting is absolutely fantastic, out of this world, and one of the best, matching Joey Barton probably. If Joey Barton was up front, I don't think he'd perform as well, but you know, you've got to deal with what is. And 81 heading as well, also awesome, because of course you have the option to cross the ball if you're needing for a last minute goal. You can just cross it in, and Gomis will find the net with his big body, and you know, just smack it in the net. And Gignac's stats are fairly similar. He has kind of a little bit more pace, but not really noticeable in the game. 80 shooting, 73 passing, 75 dribbling, and 70 heading. Kind of the much, if you look at that, it's kind of like the all-round striker, as well as some passing stat in there. But I definitely enjoyed Gomis more, and if you had to choose out of the two, Gomis would be the one. Both of the strikers costing around 15,000 coins. I think Gomis costs a little bit more, but that's no option really when you're probably buying the two best strikers in line. If you're wondering where Ibrahimovic is in form, I just couldn't borrow him off anybody, and I don't have the coins for him, unfortunately. If I did have the coins, don't worry, he would definitely be in this squad and probably one of the best players on the game. I've heard good stuff about him, and of course Ibrahimovic has always been a beast on FIFA. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the goals. This has been a full informed League 1 squad. I hope you have enjoyed. Please do drop a like if you have. If you're not already, subscribe for more, and as always, please do leave feedback on this episode, and this is a brand new style for Squad Builder, so please do tell me if you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the goals, and as always, I hope you have a great day.